afternoon, Biafrans. Good evening and good night for some of you who are depending on your time zone. Mazi Chinasa Nworu. Mazi Chinasa Nworu is from Obingwa. Obingwa is in Abia State. And Mazi Chinasa Nworu is serving the indigenous people of Biafra in the Directorate of State. Today, 18th, I have decided to come on air so that we can be able to expose some of the crimes, the atrocities that are being committed against Biafrans on a daily basis. And the way forward, our people have to be very careful to see the ways the enemies are coming into our land. Today, the Nigerian police and the Nigerian military have launched a program, an operation called Keep the Southeast in Peace. But we all know they have not come to keep our Southeast in peace. They have decided to, before everybody know they used to come on Operation Python Dance 1 and 2, and whenever they come with those operations, everybody know how they kill our people. The first Operation Python Dance, they came. The second one, they kill people in our leaders' residence. And now they decided that they will come with Operation Keep the Southeast Peace. We know all these are all deception. Everybody should know that the Fulani government have decided and they have given the order to shoot Biafrans at sight. You might not see people they will shoot on the streets, but they are kidnapping Biafrans all over in Biafra land. If you go to State CID in Imo State, thousands of Biafrans youths are being kept there and many people are being killed secretly. If you go to Abia State, the same thing. In Anambra, the same thing. In Delta State, the same thing. In Akwa Ibom, the same thing. They have continued to arrest our people who are traveling from one city to another. So as you are traveling, make sure you inform your families, make sure you inform your brothers, inform your wife, inform your friends when you are leaving home. Presently, we have 3 people that left Obibo, Iguacha, going to Anambra for a couple of days now. They are missing their telephone numbers. Nobody could be able to hear from them. We know they have been kidnapped by the Nigerian military, either in Imo State or in Owerri. Maybe they have killed them or they have kept them somewhere. People do not know. Also, our people should know that there is something that they are doing. The Nigerian justice system is on strike. It's intentional by the Nigerian government. Because they know the moment the court is working, we can be able to go for a bail application against our people they are holding in the prisons, against our people they are being detained illegally. But it is a plan by the Nigerian government. They don't want the judiciary to go back to work, so they can arrest as many people as they can, arrest people they want, and keep them incommunicado. Maybe by the time the court will come back, many people might have died by that time. I'm also using this opportunity to tell our people, wherever you are, all those who say that they left the Nigerian military to join the ESN, to join the IPOB families, you have to be very, very careful, because we found out that many of you are the moles in IPOB. Many of you were bought by the Nigerian government and you came in to join the ESN, you came in to join IPOB families. If you know that you are among those people, you have to be very careful, because we have taken a lot from you people. Every IPOB family member must be very careful of who is around him. Be very careful. Our leadership, the leadership of IPOB, have warned people not to have any meeting. You can have your meetings online. There are many different ways to have meeting without having a physical meeting, because all those moles are pointing out to all those venues where people are having meetings. Any coordinator who will disobediently organize any meeting, organize any physical meeting in Biafra land, even in other places not outside Biafra land or in Nigeria, If anything happened to our people, he will pay the consequences because he's risking the life of our people. The Nigerian military, the Joint Task Force, they have been moving from house to house, picking our people. Nobody is talking. The governors, they are coming out to tell they want peace. But the governors are not giving instruction to these security agencies to stop going to pick IPOB members in their houses. One thing is this: most of them will tell you they want peace, but on the other hand, they are planning to kill IPOB members. In Ebonyi State right now, Dave Omahi is hunting IPOB members with his Ebubago and the Joint Task Force. They are killing our people in Ebonyi State. They are pointing hands to IPOB members and they are picking them. Also, some IPOB members have now started having meetings with politicians in Ebonyi State. Because you think they have brought out money, you now want to sell your people because of money. This is the time we are warning every Biafran, every IPOB member. For those of you that have joined Ebubago, put in mind that you are joining Ebubago. The main purpose is to come to kill our people, to kill your own fellow brothers. We are fighting for freedom, and the freedom we are fighting is for everyone. But if you decide that the best way you can go, the governors they have impoverished our people. We have no roads, no medical facilities, we do not have anything that we can be proud of. The same politicians, the same governors who have called you from time to time to come and vote for them. Also, I'm using this opportunity to talk to our people within Aba and Obingwa. There is a particular military officer who is going to where there are car washes. They are picking up people who are normally using marijuana, Igbo. They have gathered as many of them. They invited them to a place in Obingwa. I'm not going to mention the name of the place. Almost all those who are Igbo users, they organized them in a place. They gave them a military uniform. They gave them a shirt. They gave them a certificate. They provided as many drugs as they want for them. And they asked them that from now, they have been recruited into the army. They will be coming for training 3 times in a week. They gave them a certificate as somebody who had been recruited in the army and asked every one of them to go and take picture. Take a picture and you return the picture to them. Maybe they will send it to Abuja that they have recruited many people. If you are among these people, put in your mind that they have come to kill you. They are going to use you to kill your own brothers and sisters. Because of what you are using. Because you have decided that Igbo is what will take away your life. That is why. But I know that some of them have withdrawn. Some of them understood that they want to use them to unleash terror against our own people. Some of them, the Igbo cleared in their eyes. They withdrew back. They said they are not very clear. Let me ask you, is that the way to enlist somebody into the army? Have you asked yourself, why are they enlisting you now into the army in this particular way? The place they brought you people, those arms and ammunition that they kept there, who do you want to kill? Who do you want to kill with those ammunitions? Now they are training all of you. Who are you going to kill? Is there Boko Haram in the land? They are the Boko Haram. The Nigerian army is the people in the Boko Haram. They are the ones that have come down to our land to kill our people. So I am calling all of you, if your brother and sister who is using Igbo, those ones who are depending their life on drugs, and you know you are among the people they have enlisted into this particular security, they tell you you are a federal security, a federal vigilante, give you an army uniform, give you a t-shirt, and handed you over a certificate. Take those things and return back to them. Tell them that they cannot use you to kill your brothers. Because one thing is this, the drugs that they are providing for you people, they are making sure that you guys are losing your senses. You are losing your senses and they will use you people as a tool. against your own people. You might kill your brother. All those Igbo they brought for you, all those drugs that they brought for you, do you know exactly what is inside? It is because of your long throat. Because you decided to use drugs to destroy yourself. That is why they are coming through drugs. And also, I am calling our people. We should stop consumption of these sachet hot drinks. Sachet hot drinks is where Nigerian military are infusing many chemicals against our young men. Do stop taking sachet hot drinks. This is where they are infusing those chemicals. If you see people selling, avoid taking those. It's better you take ordinary pami, even if it is the local kai kai in your village. It is better for you than all these sachet drinks. These sachet drinks that they are selling, they are using it to destroy our youth because most of them are being infused with chemicals that are affecting their mental capacity. I am also using this opportunity calling our people who are sitting around playing draft, talking things you don't know about Biafra. You are risking yourself. You are risking your life. You are risking people around you. The Nigerian security, they are everywhere. Some of them are in the uniform of NYC students. They are driving keke. They are coming up with all kind of, they disguise themselves in any way. Some of them will raise topics, start talking in support of Biafra. Keep away from them. Because the next thing they will do, they will pick you off. Your family may not see you again. One thing we have to know, Biafra will come. All those things they are doing is the things they're supposed to do in a time of war. But we have to be very, very careful in what we are doing. The Nigerian military is going everywhere, harassing people. They were in Bend the last time. A police station was set ablaze by the unknown gunmen. They went to Bend there. They arrested many young people. Nobody knows where they have taken those young people. 2 days ago, I think Bend the people rose and they protested about the way they are arresting their people. They move out from their place from Bend. Now they moved to Uzakole, Ozitem. Yesterday night, they said there was coffee. They were shooting all night in Uzakole. The question is this: what is the Nigerian military doing in Uzakole? What is happening in Uzakole? Is there any problem in Uzakole? But what I'm saying is that the people of Uzakole must rise up, because Uzakole was where one of the fiercest battles happened during the Biafran Civil War. The Fulanis do not forget. They do not forget where the people were killed. They suffered a heavy blow in Uzakole. Babangida can tell the story more better. And for that reason, as they are bringing war to our land, their first target, Uzakole, will be as some of their main target. Aba, all these places you see them drafting in military people where there is nothing happening in those places. The youth in these areas, the elders in this area must rise up, because the Nigerian government have come again to kill our people. They have declared war against our people. You might not see it, but they have already sent in their mercenaries, the military personnel they want. They are already in our land. Therefore, we are calling all IPOB members. Wherever you are, you have to be very careful. Whether you're a principal officer, you are an IPOB member, do not be afraid of the enemy. Make sure you are not afraid of the enemy. You must stand up any of those people. If you realize those people pointing fingers at you people, you do not need to talk too much. Make sure you get their information. It is as they are pointing hands at you, get their information also and report to the nearest coordinator. Because they cannot be in our land and they are conniving with foreigners. They should know that. All of them that are in Ebubago, put in your mind that you are conniving with the invaders. You are conniving with foreigners. You are conniving with the Islamists in our land to kill our own people. We know that most of us will die, but at the end we know Biafra will come. It is just a matter of time. What we are doing, we know what we are doing. The restoration of Biafra is something that nobody can stop. They can decide to arrest people, but it's only very unfortunate that many people they are arresting are people who are not even IPOB members. They are just Biafrans, maybe Biafra sympathizers. That is why we ask people to belong to IPOB, so that when there is danger, you can understand. Not you go in the street, you talk. I know everybody will not be in IPOB, but you have to be very, very careful. Since the country is not good, our land is under siege by the Islamists. They have inserted their people, drafted all their police, every nook and cranny of Biafra land. But the question is this: after all this, will they be able to defeat us? And we said no. As long as this generation of the IPOBs are present, this generation, we will teach Nigeria a lesson they have never learned before. We will teach them that it doesn't matter the population, that only those who believe in the name of Chukwokika Abiyama will restore this nation called Biafra. They think they can do anything. They have adopted many of our people they are missing. And one thing I have to tell every one of you, most of the governors are not in control of what is happening in our land. Every one of you must know that none of them is in control of what is happening in our land. The governor will be there, they will pick somebody and kill him. The governor have no power. He can't even question the army. He can't even question the police. That is to show you that you are on your own. You can see that just the southern governors gathered together to declare, to ban open grazing in the south. You see how they are being threatened, left and right. Everybody being threatening them. Another people I am going to talk about is Nyesom Wike. Nyesom Wike have gathered all the people that Ateketom was using. All the court people they were using, they have used them now, and they recruited them in Ospak. The team of Donwani, the guy that Nyesom Wike killed, most of the boys he were pursuing, now Nyesom Wike have returned all of them. He now bring all of them together to work with the military. Nyesom Wike have asked them to hunt IPOB members down in Biafra land, in Igbocha. But the question, Nyesom Wike, all you are doing, you cannot deny all you are doing in Igbocha against Igbos. The Igbo Biafrans that are living in Igbocha. You have given a command, you ask them, that is why you bring all those criminals. You want to use them to pacify the killing of Donwani. You are the one who killed Donwani. Most of the boys ran away. Now you have gathered them with the cult of Ateketom. You have gathered all of them now and bring them in Ospak. They are going house to house, killing IPOB members. And you think we don't know? The army and the police, they have all joined together with cult people to kill Biafrans in their own land. One thing is this, Nyesom Wike, when things will happen, you will come and say they kill security people. So these Biafrans they are killing, are they not human beings? Nyesom Wike. All these people that the Nigerian police and security are killing on daily basis, we are asking you, are they not human beings? Nyesom Wike, are these people, Biafrans you are killing in Obibo, are they not human beings? One thing is sure, you may boast, you may pay people to do what they will do, but there are people in life you can never lay your hands on them. Instead, they will lay their hands on you. Nyesom Wike, IPOB will never forgive you wherever you are. Hope Uzodinma, IPOB members will never forgive you wherever you are. Till Hope Uzodinma will live and die, his leg will never step anywhere IPOB members are living. Anywhere. I don't want to talk about Joe Igbokwe. Our people, Igbo people in Lagos should know what to do to Joe Igbokwe. Anywhere they see Joe Igbokwe, where he walks on the streets of Lagos, anywhere, there must be a mob action against Joe Igbokwe. Joe Igbokwe have the audacity to come on Facebook and say that anywhere IPOB member says that he should be killed, the house should be destroyed, there should be... we are urging all IPOB members. It is a challenge. We should mob Joe Igbokwe as a common criminal in the street of Lagos. If we do not do it, let the heaven and earth fall. For those of them making indiscriminative statements that they will do us this and do us that, we are also working for you. We are working to get you. But one thing is, if we do not teach some of people a lesson like Joe Igbokwe in Lagos, it is a slap on IPOB. Every IPOB member, wherever you are, Joe Igbokwe coming on air to say that we should be killed in Lagos, that anywhere they see IPOB member, anywhere he is sitting, anywhere they have meeting, that they should kill the person, destroy the building, and demolish the place. IPOB members worldwide, this is a challenge against us. We must protect our people in Lagos. Joe Igbokwe must be hunted down in Lagos, in the marketplace, in the church place. Anybody who tries to protect Joe Igbokwe will go down with Joe Igbokwe. We will mob Joe Igbokwe down like a common criminal on the street of Lagos. He came home the other time. He was making mouth. This stupid Joe Igbokwe, during the MSAS, he was calling telephone begging, thinking that he will be hunted down in Lagos. Now he has developed new wings. And now he has come to tell us that we should be killed in Lagos. Everybody should know that Joe Igbokwe was calling and begging. Joe Igbokwe was calling when the NSAS was happening in Lagos. He was calling and begging that his life should be spared. He was calling IPOB and begging, asking that he want to give some money to beg. IPOB told him to hell. Now Joe Igbokwe has come back to say now that IPOB members should be killed in Lagos. If IPOB Lagos do not take it as a challenge, IPOB worldwide is taking this as a challenge. We must hunt down Joe Igbokwe. We must hunt down Jeso Wike, Hope Uzodinma, and all these governors who have taken it as a challenge to kill IPOB members. Hope Uzodinma cannot run and go anywhere. He can never hide anywhere. Hope Uzodinma will continue to run. He will never have peace until the death of all the people killed in Imo State. We revenge all of them. They have killed a lot of people in Imo State. Right now, when they catch you, they will just say you are one of those unknown gunmen. That is their new tactics and their new way. Anybody they catch, they say he's the new IPOB. He's one of the IPOB members. They caught somebody in Abuja, a man who deal with cult people. They say that is their new terminology. That is their new accusation on anybody. You are part of ESN. They will drop guns in front of you and they claim you are ESN. The world should know this. Hope Uzodinma, you can never run away from your land. All the people you have killed, we will never forgive you. Not today, not tomorrow. Above all, Biafrans, I want to assure every one of you there are Biafrans all over the world who are hell-bent that we must restore Biafra. Those at home must your faith must continue. Do not be afraid of anything they are doing. When the movie about is to end, that is when you see a lot of killings, a lot of gunshots. That is what is happening right now. And I'm calling everyone, every IPOB member, rise up. Do not be afraid of the enemy. It is your duty to seek past information, accurate information. Let us stop all the fake information some of you are using to deceive others. Give us accurate information what is happening in your place. The radio is always working. You people have many ways to disseminate information. We are calling upon you, all the villages, all the places the Nigerian military are harassing people. Do not forget or do not neglect to share the experience or whatever they do in your village. Bring it up. We will look into it. The motive of everything we are doing is to restore Biafra and remove the Fulani herdsmen, terrorist people in our land. That is our motive. And we have assured them that Fulani herdsmen will never operate in our land unless this generation of Biafrans are not alive. Even if it takes us more 2-3 years, we will make sure no Fulani herdsmen will operate in Biafra land. It is a promise, it is not a threat. Our doors has been open for them. They have been doing their business in our land for many years until they trigger the killing of our people, killing of our mothers, raping our sisters, destroying our farms. And when you talk, because they feel they are in the government. But I know by the time we finish this battle with them, we finish this struggle with them, they will know indeed that IPOB was choosing to come and defend this Biafran kingdom. They can never in their life take hold of our land. They can take the land of other people, but they can never invade and take over our land. That land belongs to us. It is something everybody must rise up and understand. It is not the time to pray. If you are praying, make sure you have your knife. You are praying, make sure you have your gun. While you are praying, if anything happens, you open your eye and you defend yourself. That is what everybody is supposed to do. I do not want to talk about pastors. I know some pastors are already praying for the restoration of Biafra. We know that many of them are also in support of the restoration of Biafra. And what we are saying is, rise up, support this, and stop making unguarded statements against the restoration of Biafra. If Biafra comes today, it is we and you. It is our children. Some of us fighting this battle may not be able to see Biafra, but most of you, we are fighting it so that your children and our own children will have a future, will not have a place they will call their own place. Mazia Lozie, this is all I have this afternoon to talk to our people. I do not know if you have any question to ask me.
Oh,
please,
yes.
I am.
Oh, yes,
Thank
I
you.
do. Just waiting for you to finish.
Yes.
There was a comment somebody made. It was I couldn't play because of where I'm at. It's somebody from Emekuku. Two of them. They were saying the role Uzodimba is playing in Owerri. And then, upon all that is happening, the Oduduwas are living, the Middle Belt living. Why will somebody like Uzodimba go and start again in Emekuku? They are confiscating people,
yes.
Confiscating people's land for their own project. And they will tell you it's Emekuku, it's Ruga.
Please, we are the people of Ubawala. Emekuku, precisely. We are here. First of all, I'm the general of Emekuku Youth Organization. And here is Ubawala, which is my village. We heard and we saw that people are here clearing our sites called Atarubo, saying that they are bringing in Katorialas and the Ruga in here. We are saying that we don't want such. We want poultry, want piggery, we want every other farming activities in our place here, but we don't want Ruga. We don't want them to settle here because our crops and farms that keep spoiling it for us. So please, we are begging the government, begging our people who are in the government to please come to our rescue and see what they can do for us so that we can be able to achieve something here. No employment here, no job, nothing. If since they acquired this place, they have not done anything for us as the people of the owners of the land. So we are urging, we are pleading the governor, the deputy governor, everybody that is involved in this program to please remove the issue of Ruga here for us. We are not living with cows. That we want to live with human beings. Please, my people, they won't.
We are the people of Ubawala community. Today we are here to protest against Ruga. We are here to protest against cows. We want to live with human beings. We want employment. We want our people to be recognized. Since the government took this Mbarachala here, we have not gotten anything. Ubawala people have not gotten anything. Today we are here to reject Ruga. We are here to reject cows. What we want is something that will benefit Ubawala community, something that will benefit the entire Azarubo and Emekuku at large. Thank you. Yes.
What do you think about that?
Mazaloze, I want to say something. There is something many people do not know about Hope Uzodimba. Hope Uzodinma is, I don't know how I would put it, he's a celebrated slave for the Fulani Caliphate. Many people found Hope Uzodinma, for Hope Uzodinma to be picked as a from fourth position to make him a governor in Imo State. It was because of his past record. Hope Uzodinma, the oil that was found in Oru, it was Hope Uzodinma who handed the document over. Hope Uzodinma was behind the death of Obren Eluwa. I don't know, many people from Imo State may know about him from Umbidi. Hope Uzodinma, there is a brother of Obren that Hope Uzodinma deceived. He took those documents, those oil documents, when they were playing 419, Hope Uzodinma poisoned that guy. Ucheka or Eloka, there is a name. From that particular moment, Obren Eluwa married to the younger sister of Yaradua, which is Salamatu. She is the APC woman leader, the whole of Nigeria. Hope Uzodinma, that lady is her concubine. It's a Hope Uzodinma concubine. So Hope Uzodinma have done things for the Fulani Caliphate. So he is ready to die for them. Hope Uzodinma is not on his own. Everything is being controlled from the Fulanis. Because he's the one, it was when he handed over, the money he handed over, the documents of that oil in Oru West he handed, when he came into Senate, that was why they helped him and divided Oru, I think Oru West and Oru East. So Hope Uzodinma, no matter anything people can say, they ban, he will never, because he is following instruction from the north. If they like, they go to south. He's the one, they've gone to south, the southern say there is no open grazing. He will go and do his own separately. If not that Hope Uzodinma was attacked, he never attended any meeting in the southeast. He never, talk less of south. So whatever that happens, even if everybody bans this thing, Hope Uzodinma, because his instruction comes from the north, and he wants to be a perfect slave, so he will try to implement it as fast as he can. He will put every effort. But what we are asking, I love what our people, our youth do there. Nobody should offer land to Fulani people. The one given to them in Law Panther, it's already a menace. So nobody, everybody must resist. What we are saying, that Fulani, if they want a business, if they want, let them come inside the house. Let them come inside the cities and live. They should not take over our bushes. That is the most important thing. So Hope Uzodinma will always serve the north. He will always. Thank you, Mazalozia.
Yeah, Chinasa, our fight is global. And people don't realize what we are fighting against. We are being wiped out systematically. There's something I'll play to you, because our people are too keen listening to these enslaved governors that are in turn enslaving our people. And their frustration is that Biafra is coming. And since Biafra is coming, it is going to stop them from achieving their goal. Listen to this clip very, very carefully. And I hope our people will listen to it together with you, so that when we are fighting for Biafra, they will know why we are fighting. Just listen.
Yeah, it's for the purpose of sterilization and population control. There's too many people on the planet we need to get rid of. In the words of Bill Gates, at least 3 billion people need to die. So we'll just start off in Africa. We'll start doing our research there, and we'll eliminate most of the Africans, because they're deplorable. They're worthless. They're not part of this world economy. So they have their rights taken away, and they're suppressed, and they're experimented.
And the multilateral agencies and the health and regulatory so-called authorities and agencies appear in the main to have become weaponized, and appear, I again use the word appear advisedly. We're not casting judgments here, we're taking depositions, listening to expert testimonies.
Did you hear? Did you hear what those people were saying? And this,
they are taking testimonies from experts.
Yes, where they say we are hopeless, we are useless, and need to get rid of us in billions. And does our Africans, especially from the zoo, the Duduwas, are they aware of this plan? The Middle Belt, are they aware of this plan? We Biafrans, we are aware of this plan. Is this not a sort of incentive for the Oduduwas to get out and make sure that Oduduwas survive and not fall victim to this plot? Is it not wise for the Middle Belt to listen to this and fall out of that zoo? Because the British people are the ones forming this. That's when whatever is happening in Nigeria, they are the ones formulating it. And this is part of their plan. What do you think about that?
Mazaloze, what I can tell you is this. The Oduduwas are waking up. The younger generation of Oduduwas have realized that there is a need that Oduduwa nation must stand. And if they can be able to achieve the Oduduwa nation, they will be more progressive. They will even secure their own people more than being in Nigeria. And I can tell you also, the Middle Belt, many of them are already waking up. They are waking up. But I can tell you, there was a time I was speaking to one of them. He told me, the problem is this. We have been, most of the youth has been grounded that they don't even think. They don't know where to start, because for anything they want, they have made them dependent only on their political leaders. Then you come down to Biafra land, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB have awakened that curiosity in us to ask questions. And these questions are questions they don't know how to answer. One thing people have to know is this. Biafra, whether the Middle Belt decide to go or they don't want to go, we are now conscious of the problem we are having. They can plan whatever they want to plan. That is why when things happen in our place, nobody wants to hear our voices. IPOB is screaming everywhere. They kidnap. But the British and this Western world, let me call them the slave masters, they have decided to press our voices down. They don't want our voices to be heard. They don't want us to have equal status with other people. They believe, because the things in our land, the mineral resources in our land, this is what they all want to benefit. And for that reason, they can do anything possible to put us down. I can tell you something, Mazalozie. It is all these things that they have made us, everybody is looking outward. We don't look inward. For example, look at Ambazonia. Look at Biafra. Do you know that to go from Calabar to Ambazonia, it costs you like 1,500 naira? If everything is okay, there is no problem. 1,500 naira. But you see our people leaving Calabar, leaving these places, going to Sokoto, going to Kano, going to Kaduna. What are you looking in the desert? This is the way they have tried to brainwash our people, that we don't see anything good in our land. But the presence of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu and the coming of IPOB and the Radio Biafra and all the things, everybody, those who are working up, what they are doing is what is delivering us from this bondage. The Western world can plan anything they want. After all, British planned it against India. After all, British planned it they planned it in many places, they colonized. But people are still having their freedom. After all, British didn't want South Sudan to go their way. Today, they have gone. British have played many roles. But one thing is that if we don't give them a fight, they won't let us go. We must be ready. They are not smarter than us. They are not more than brave than us. The only thing is for us to understand that we are fighting for the next generation. We are fighting for our land. And the moment everybody have this in his mind, then all the things they are planning against us will all fail. But if we decided that we will continue to, behave like I don't care, nothing is happening, then their plans will all succeed in our land. But for me personally, this generation of Biafrans and this generation of Oduduwa people, we are going to break these gimmicks. And I hope everybody, those who have never joined the trend, will wake up and make this journey a more successful one.
Yes, the last question I'll ask you to shed the light on the plight of our people. We have instructions being given out, and people fail to heed to instructions. What can you attribute to this? Because what I'm looking at is lack of information, and why, when there is information and there is lack of it, why is there lack of information on our people, whereas we have the information out there? Will it be called out of stupidity or what?
Mazaloze, it is not lack of information. I can tell you, IPOB and Mazin Namdekano we have devised many means. We communicate people through WhatsApp groups. We communicate people through Facebook, through social media, other social media platforms, through radio, through BTV. There are many ways we are communicating to our people. And IPOB have a structure down to the grassroots. So if anybody is saying it is lack of communication, I will disagree. But I can say there are two things I am looking into. There are moles inside IPOB, and there are people in subordination. Sometimes people do not want to take information. They put themselves outcast. Even if the coordinator or their superior officer pass information to them, they will put it there. They don't want it to, to trickle down to the grassroots. Now, when things are, he forgets that if problem comes, everybody now will come to hear about it. And on that process, he tried to defend himself that he don't know. It is not that he doesn't know. They know. For example, let me give you an example. If anybody who is in IPOB knows that our leader said there is no meeting in Biafra land, there is no, there is no meeting. But some people are still stubbornly want to organize a meeting, call people for a meeting. This is, do you understand me? This is insubordination, and this is either he's a mole because he wants to put the life of our people in danger. Because people will want to attend the meeting thinking he's a coordinator. Either he's a mole, he wants to sell our people, or his insubordination is putting the life of our people at risk. In IPOB, information passes very fast. I can assure you that. We have the platform, we disseminate information, go to the villages, people are getting information. So I don't believe information are not going, but our people intentionally, some are selling their own brothers, some are out of stupidity and insubordination, they are risking the life of others. And this is what we don't like. For example, people, our leader have said it from time immemorial, do not count, do not put people's data. He knows before this day that such a thing will happen. Because when they catch you and see people's data, they have information. They will start looking for people. That is why we said there is no, don't collect people's data, pictures and all this thing, because he knows the day will come when they will look for our people, where they live, who is their mother, he knows that. So I do not agree. It is like we are passing, IPOBs have drawn a tremendous job in disseminating information in Biafra land and all over the world. People have heard our story, and we continue to push for more information until every Biafran, wherever you are, in the farm, inside a thick village, hunters, everybody will always have the right information wherever he or she is residing. Thank you, Mazalozie.
Thank you, Chinasa. We'll do this again either this week or next week.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Mazi Alozie. Today is May the 18th, 2021. And let's look at some of the issues we'll be discussing today. who are we? Are we preserving ourselves? Are we guarding ourselves? Are we honest to ourselves? These are the things when we talk about Biafra. Some people don't understand what we are talking about. They don't understand what we are talking about. Some people engage in political suicide. They engage in political trap. They have trapped themselves. They have trapped their families. They have trapped their communities. And then they become vulnerable from anybody. They become vulnerable from anybody. We are in a situation where we are like a thief that was caught. You see the demeanor of a thief. Once a thief is caught, you see his state of affair, his reasoning. He mellows down, and it seems like the angel has descended on him for repentance. And then is it that he was caught, or is it that he is sorry for what he did? This is what we are going through. We have put ourselves in a very dangerous situation. And it is across the board. The behavior we are exhibiting is all over the globe. It is all over the globe. And we wonder what we are going through, where it comes from. Is it from our great-great-grandfather ancestors? Is it from our great-grandfathers, or is it from our grandfathers and fathers? We are talking about Biafra. Why are we talking about Biafra? We have the North, the Arewas. We have nothing in common with them. We have been stressing this over and over again. The South have something in common together, but we don't have anything in common with the North, with the Arewas. As you can see, if you look at the map, if you look at the global map of the world, and you see North Africa, I have pinpointed this to all our listeners before. The object of that, the purpose of that is to lay foundation as to what we are going through, how and why we are going through that, and where it's going to leave us. I have pinpointed to people, the newer generation and the older generation that know what is going on, the way it used to be. North Africa used to be black. North Africa used to be black. And you have the Fulanis, black Fulanis. And all of a sudden you have countries like Morocco, Egypt, Libya. their black population started to vanish. They started to vanish. Egypt used to be staunch black country. Go back to history. From the pharaohs. And then you have the interaction with the Arabs. And then the geographical division. You have the Middle East. And imaginary line drawn. I'm talking about Biafra. Understand what we are facing, because the chicken has come to roost. What happened in these countries are beginning to happen in Biafra land. The last breed of blacks in Egypt were the set of Anwar Sadat of Egypt. Look at their military, then you see blacks. Majority. Look at their military. Majority blacks. Today, go back and look at the population. "60 years after they are gone, and now you have light-skinned Egyptians. You have very light-skinned Moroccans, Libyans, and they have set foot in West Africa through their agent Muhammadu Buhari, who registered the zoo with the Islamic countries. And if you go and Google Nigeria, you'll see right there Islamic. How 3 million population will blanket 170 million. They will register you as Islamic State, and we are not bothered. Nobody's perturbed. It is not the religious tagging. It is the consequences that come with it. You are not Muslim enough, you will die. You have our people that have foolishly lost their mind, and the process of divide and rule has sunk in very deep in our blood. And where it gets very disturbing is when you look at the perpetrators, these saboteurs. It seems like it runs in families, just like thief. That brings you back to Biafra land. A family denoted in a community for performing certain unacceptable behaviors are noted. And this is why we make inquiries. When you go to marry, you investigate. You investigate. You just can't go and get somebody and come, that's my wife. Nobody will accept that. And if you try it, you and that lady or you and that man will be expelled. You make inquiries. Is he a marriable material? Is she a marriable material? We are talking about Biafra. The custom is gone. See how we are melting. See how we are fading. They have introduced Islamic school in Abakaliki and all over Biafra land. You see how we are fading. We are not paying attention to it. They are introducing Sharia law in the north, but slowly in the south. You see how we are fading. It includes the Oduduwas, the Middle Belt, and Biafra. We are talking about Biafra. What is holding us together? What is it that is holding Nigeria together? Nothing. Nothing. But why are we still killing ourselves? Why do you still have Fulanis in Biafra land trying to wipe out the population of Biafrans? Who is engineering it? Britain. You see what is happening in Israel. How much less Biafra land? Do you see the position taken by the Muslims? You've seen the position they took. They started condemning Israel. Who started the fight? Hamas. Did Israel start bombing them? No. Did Israel invade them? No. Did Israel give them accommodation? Yes. But why each time when they feel they have enough rockets, arms and ammunition, they will unleash barrages? Just to wipe them out. Anybody that denotes you as an enemy will never rest until he gets rid of you. We are talking about Biafra. Are we realistic people? Are we truthful to ourselves? I have a guest coming and I will expand on this topic. And not only that, we see people that say they are playing politics. Not only are they playing politics, they have put your future in the back burner. They don't care. They see the danger. They know it's there.
This world economy.
They know it's there. But we are not.
I want you to watch this video.
We are not.
Watch this video.
We are not paying attention.
I want you to watch this video.
We are not.
Watch this video.
We are not paying attention. The same elimination policy. They have come to fight you. They have come. They said they will bring the fight to you. They are always bringing the fight to us. They are always bringing the fight to us. Who is sending them? Britain. Why? Population reduction, extermination of blacks, extermination of Biafrans. Are people comprehending what is going on? I don't think so. I don't think so, because they have tied us up, claiming to be Nigeria. Who is your president? Nobody's talking. Why are you not talking? Because somebody that looks like the president is there. Somebody that does not address you. Somebody does not address the issue, but only press statements. But that person will be physical enough to go to France. Does that not bother you? I am asking you, the Oduduwa, does that not bother you? You, the Middle Beltons, does that not bother you? You, the Biafrans, does that not bother you? All the killings since late Buhari came to office. Nobody talks. And if you look at the complexion of what we are talking about, it seems like we are destined to vanish, because we ourselves are not helping ourselves. I am talking about Biafra. You that is the target. You that treachery, betrayal, envy, hatred runs in the families. We are the worst. And the moment we realize, the moment we accept our fault, then we can start healing. We can start correcting them. As they are there killing us, you have your own fathers. You have your own political slaves bribing you to go and point out your brother that he is IPOB. What is IPOB? Indigenous people of Biafra. Indigenous person of Biafra. Indigene of Biafra. You are indigene of Biafra. We are indigenous people of Biafra. When you go and they will bribe you and they will give you money to go and point out somebody, what if your enemy does not like you? That is the quickest way to get rid of you. They will point you out and you will be killed. Is that proper? When you physically stand up to deny who you are, you deny your people, your children, your future generation, you have no identity for them. What are you doing? And you are a Biafran, you are an Igbo, you say I'm not Igbo, and you have the Fulanis coming. The reason I'm very happy is that the messenger will also be relegated. The Fulanis who are the messengers of death, the Fulanis who are acting on behalf of Britain, will eventually be wiped out, because they have helped ease the jobs of Britain and the Western world. Have you checked the calendar? Have you checked the world map? Have you checked Africa, the dark continent? the dark continent. They call it the dark continent because anything black is evil. That is why it must be wiped out. I have called your attention to the Aborigines, the Sidis, the Papua New Guineans. But we are not listening. We are not taking any precautionary measures to safeguard ourselves. We have wholeheartedly, without any reservation, handed ourselves over to the Europeans. They are better than us. We don't have brains. Our leader called attention to our betrayal behavior. We don't listen. We don't follow instructions. But it is me, because I have come to shine. Look at me now. From the dark continent, I am a professor. Look at me now. From the dark continent, I am a doctor. From the dark continent. Why? Why, Africans? Why? Why do you kill yourselves just to please the Westerners? Why? Africans, why? I am shouting Africans. See how the Chinese are invading. They are everywhere. Systematic elimination of the blacks. Look at them in Zambia, giving you law from China, giving you their police. Enslavement in 2021, and you are Africa. And here in the zoo, Nigeria, you have them. Who is in your Asorok? Who is there? We continue to ask you the question. Nobody wants to talk because you are playing blind politics, coined and manufactured by Britain. Your president is not there. Even if he's there, it makes no difference. He made no difference. The situation got worse. So what difference does it make? Even if he is the one there. I asked you, how come the country is bleeding? You've never seen him. He has never condemned anything. He has never come out to give the instruction, the military go back to your barracks. No. He is telling them, go, because of his program. He left. Brutai and led Buhari. Did you remember them telling you that they are the Boko Haram? Most of you have forgotten. He was their grand patron. Most of you have forgotten. Do you remember when Brutai brought the Boko Haram flag to Asorok and they displayed it? And as foolish as most of us can be, as inept, as unprofessional, the press and the news media from the zoo they did not ask questions. They displayed the Boko Haram flag and tell you they captured it. They did not capture the arms and ammunition. They did not capture the Boko Haram members. all they could capture and display is the Boko Haram flag. We looked. We said nothing. And the same people that captured the Boko Haram flag, according to them, allegedly displayed it. And then, a few months later, we have 600 repentant Boko Harams. We will reintegrate them into the army and the police. Every 3 months, they are reintegrating Boko Haram members into the military and the police. And in the meantime, Protai and late Buhari showed you their identity. Boko Haram members. Today, you are seeing that the administration is occupied by Boko Haram Meiti Allah members. And then you are seeing those officials confirming who they are. Why are they in Biafra land? And why are our people supporting them? You want to die. You are bringing death to yourself. We are talking about Biafra. Why are they chasing you? They see you congregate to make plans as to how to safeguard yourself. They will arrest you. You are conducting a meeting, they will get there and arrest you. They say you are a criminal. They say they proscribed you. Did Britain condemn that act? No. They come to tell you, the Hizbah police, you will never sell alcohol or drink alcohol in their zone. Why does that make you one Nigeria? The law you made is against the South, and the law you are implementing is in favor of the North. How does that make you one Nigeria? The South, including the Middle Belt, time has come. Whether you're sleeping, whether you are dreaming, whether you are hallucinating, this is the time for all those in the army, be you a Dudua, be you Middle Belt. Now you should have a united army to drive these Fulanis back to the Sahel. If not, if you fail to do this, you are going to die. You will not die as a Biafran. You will die as an Ududua, killed by Fulanis. You will die as a Middle Belton, killed by 3 million Fulanis. You will die as a Biafran, killed by 3 million Fulanis. 170 million hopeless and helpless Southerners. Where are they getting their arms from? From North Africa. You see how they are coming. And let Buhari will proudly tell you, the Sahel, the Sahel, the Sahel. And you wonder what will happen. Don't get deceived. You remember Yemen. You remember Yemen. You see what is happening there. Saudi Arabia has established stronghold in Yemen. They have established stronghold in Abakaliki. They have established stronghold in Lagos. They have established stronghold in Imo, Owerri. They are coming. They are coming. You have Islamic Bank. You have their hospitals. And then they are ready to give you loan. And you have the Chinese. They are there. Scramble for Africa, 21st century. 2021. The elites cannot be seen. They cannot be heard. All those that are learned, all those that are claiming to be elites, all those that will shine the light of Biafrans in the world are not talking. They are quiet. They are dumb. Compare it to the Fulanis. They have taken their side. They have cut the niche. Let anything happen, CNN will quickly report what is happening to the Fulanis. But you, the black man from the dark continent, nobody will talk about you. They will give them arms and ammunition to wipe you out. But you are laughing. You are laughing. Nothing is happening. But it is happening. It is happening right before your eyes. You can hate Mazen Nnamdi Kanu as much as you can. You can go and borrow hatred if you don't have enough. You can go and buy jealousy if you don't have enough. It does not change your situation. He has told you the way it is, and it is the way he said it. The policemen you are protecting are not protecting you. If the policemen are not protecting, why are you protecting them? Are they not the ones robbing you? Are they not the ones marking checkpoints, shooting you over 10 naira? Are they not the ones confiscating everything that you have? Are they not the ones beating you up in conjunction with the joint task force? Are they not the ones shooting at your kids? Why are you protecting them? Why all of a sudden you have developed the urgency of safety in the absence of police? Did it make any difference when they were there? Know your enemy. Know your enemies. And make proper arrangement to protect yourself. We are talking about Biafra. When people cannot protect you, when people cannot agree that you are one, you are the same, and they make their laws that excludes you right in your face, they have the establishment staffed by their own people, not you. They are stealing your resources, excluding you, and they are killing you in your own land. And you are angry that he formed a force that will protect our forest and our people that farm. He established a force, a security force, that will chase the cattle away from your farms. They want you not to reap from your farm. They want to destroy all your crops and then poison you with the food, and you die, and they take over your land. Simple common sense. Instead of thanking our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you write rubbish. You wish him to fail. Nothing is impossible. I don't wish him to fail. I wish him all the best of luck. We are with him. But in the event, you never know the outcome of things. He gave it a shot. He tried. And then we will see who will live and who will die. They might pay you to talk against our leader. But one thing you have succeeded in doing is shaming your descendants. And they will become irrelevant. Just as you want our leader to be irrelevant, so will your children. Your generation to come will be irrelevant and will be Fulanis, and your name will be gone for good and will be in the history book as to those that sold their people. Who is kidding who? Who is fooling who? Britain is there. Britain is responsible for what is happening to you. And don't wait for Europe. And this is why I am calling on the Oduduwas. There must be a joint declaration. We have declared the Oduduwa Republic. We are out. Britain cannot do a damn thing. We have declared Middle Belt Republic. Britain cannot do a damn thing. The Asarok there is just empty. And whoever the masked man they are will just be there for the Fulanis. Biafra will declare independence. Britain will not do a damn thing. But as long as you are giving them the leverage to achieve their plot to wipe you out, as an Oduduwa, you will die. All of you will be wiped out, just like as the cities, as the Aborigines, as the Papua New Guineans. Name them. As long as you blindly accept that one Nigerianism, the Oduduwas will be wiped out. You see how the Fulanis invaded your communities. You see how simple it is. Now is the time to say, we are out of this contraption. There is nothing like Nigeria. We are out. Britain, Europe, they cannot do a damn thing. Biafra do the same thing. Britain cannot do a damn thing. And that is why you must have a united force as quickly as possible to repel these agents from North Africa. Do you see? Do you see how they are spreading? Do you see how they are descending down to your coast? And they are using your brothers as agents. They blind you with money. They blind you with a lot of money. What are you going to do with that money? I hope when you die, they will stuff that money in your coffin and bury you with it. Most of them die with their foreign account. their children, their family will have no access to it. And you swell the economy of your oppressors. Excuse me. You spread their economy. They have gainful employment for their children, but you plundered, you ransacked your economy, you defrauded your people, and you went overseas to bank. What do you think they will do? They will support you. They will give you all the assistance you need. If you need the guns, they will give you. Kill them. Get the resources. Get it for us too. We will make you comfortable. And the only time you will realize your mistake is when you will be lying on that hospital bed with the drips running through your veins. You will not have time to undo the evils you did. You have members of the Senate. They are not talking. I'll tell you again, you have the judiciary. They are not talking. You have members of the House. They are not talking. Why? Britain has a very strong hold on the administrative apparatuses in the Aso Rock. The only way you can get out of this slavery, political bondage, Oduduwa, pat your ways. Biafra, pat your ways. Middle Belt, pat your ways. And that indivisibility becomes divisible, becomes non-existent, and the Fulanese will understand the language of slavery. Now they will know if the Arabs love them or not. Now they will know if Britain loves them or not. And they will come back to beg. Blacks are used to kill blacks. The dark continent. You have the resources. Any mineral resources you can think of is in dark continent of Africa. And this is why they are killing you. With any means available, they will kill you. Are Africans thinking? No. They keep quiet. They watch their own people being killed. They cannot talk. And those who elected in the power become slaves to their masters. And they turn around and enslave you. They cannot be able to reason. If you ask me to kill my brother, I'll ask you, why will I kill my brother? Why do you want me to go against my brother? Are you that important? Are you that so much loved? Are you that so much precious that you will instruct me to go and kill my brother, and I will kill my brother? What will I gain from you? Nothing. But your brother is gone, and you are vulnerable. One thing you cannot forget: anytime you betray somebody, even your friend will never trust you. I'm not talking about your brother, I'm talking about your friend. Anytime you betray your friend will never trust you, because you have lost that friendship. And anytime you come back, that trust is gone. He might be talking to you, but that confidence is gone. It's not there. Anytime they give you money to go and kill your brother, go ahead and kill your brother. What do you get in return? Money. But when you come back to your sender, when you return to the sender, then you have a chill. You will receive cold reception. Jackass laughter. Shining teeth. And nose thumping. That is the coldest reception you will receive from them. Then they will show you your hideout, where you belong. And there you will rest. And you start asking yourself, is this the kind of reception I'm being given? But when they were sending you, you thought you were going to be the man of the hour. You thought you are going to be the man. Your brother is gone. Why will they trust you if you can sell your brother? If you can kill your brother, why will they trust you? Go back to the globe. Go back to the globe. We are scattered everywhere. And once we are scattered everywhere, it will be easy to root us out. All it takes is a government to implement a law. And that law can be enforced within a month. And you're done. You're done. Your home is your castle. You don't have a home. You don't have anything. We have black mentality. Our mental capacity is questionable. I'll give you an example. We in diaspora, you see how we ignore our precious culture. Myself included. You forget to teach your children your language. The worst thing you can do is to have a partner that will rather speak English to your children than speak your language. This is who we are. This is why we are headed to the lost tribe. Now, if you want to see your culture, you go to Virginia. You go to see African village. Those things we have are no longer there. We leave the US and go home. Instead of encouraging them to preserve what we have, we don't want to have anything to do with it. We give them the impression that those things are not modern. those things don't belong to you. They belong to a different culture. When it's time to go to vacation, you go to Europe, you go to Russia, you don't go to your village. How do you want them to identify where they come from? All they know is that you from Africa went to Virginia and paid to see how your village looks. What a shame. The culture you abandoned, you go to Virginia to watch it. Whereas you're wearing suit and tie. You go to the museum to watch your culture, to watch your artifacts. But to you, you have nothing to do with it. You see where our denial comes from. You see why we deny ourselves. You see why we don't have anything to do with ourselves. We deny and we sell out ourselves. It runs in the blood. The Igbos, the Biafrans, it's time to wake up. Our leader established ESN for a purpose. Defense. Save our people. He did not form ESN to go and levy war. He formed ESN to chase intruders, that instead of living around you, they will go and live in the forest, to rape your wives, rape your daughters, kill them in the forest. Are these your brothers? But annoyingly, you have people that are supporting them, that are aiding them, and they will give account. They will account for their behavior. They will account for their sins. The ESN must be supported. Go to www.ipobinusa.org/donate. www.ipobinusa.org. Go there. Put your money. Donate. And when we when we look at ourselves, we must be proud of ourselves. We must learn from our mistakes and correct them. We are who we are. The Oduduwas are who they are. We have more in common. The South, we are fighting for our existence. If we don't unite to fight, this is how you Oduduwans will be eliminated. This is how we Biafrans will be eliminated. This is how Middle Belt will be eliminated. And all from the Sahel via Europe. That is why they are not talking. They will not complain. They will give you all the arms you need to kill yourselves. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. You are listening to live broadcast from Radio Biafra USA. You can be deceiving yourself. You can look at yourself while wearing your suit. Is that all? Is that all? When people are talking, you arrest them. That is implementation of Sharia law principles. Anything about IPOB, you shoot, you arrest. But your own people are demonstrating. You did not arrest them. You did not do anything to them. Protest rocks Kaduna State against Governor El-Rufai's government. One of the banners reads, "Hail Rufai, stop poverty, hunger and insecurity. Stop the mass sack. Respect workers and human rights." This is in Kaduna. How many were shot? How many were arrested? Where were the Hilux trucks? Where are the Janjaweed soldiers? Nowhere to be seen. Do you see why we say Biafrans are stupid? You have labeled yourself criminal. You have criminalized your children. They have rights. You don't have any. And you wonder where it's coming from. You wonder. They can protest. They can do anything. Don't leave your future in the hands of other people. Mere newspaper. You are selling newspapers. They will arrest you. And people are supporting the arrest. Are the newspapers sellers the publishers? The vendors, are they publishers? No, you don't arrest the publishers, you arrest the seller. And you wonder. You wonder. And we'll keep wondering. You keep wondering. When are we going to be awake? When? When are we going to be at alert? When are we going to assume responsibilities of what we need to do? Must we continue to act like foolish people? You see, this is what we are talking about. This is what we are talking about. we must be our own people. The call number is +1 484 767 0848. +1 484 767 0848. Information. I intentionally put that across, and what I'm trying to get you to see is that the information is there, but you don't follow it. You don't follow the instructions given. It's either you don't have that information, or that you have it, then you are stupid not to follow instructions. That is why I put those two before I ask that question. Is it that there is no information, or is it that those getting it are stupid? Using the word stupid doesn't mean you are foolish. It can amount to carelessness or careless disregard of instructions. And it comes with a cost. Anytime you are given instruction and you disregard that instruction, it comes with a cost. Why I put that thing up is that based on where we are now, following instructions is paramount, very important. And ignorance is not an excuse. So you see where I'm coming. See where I'm coming from. It's common sense. Things that you are supposed to know. Certain principles, certain precautionary measures that people ought to adopt and implement to safeguard the lives of others. Caller, your name and where you're calling from.
Hello.
Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning. Your name and where you're calling from.
Hello, my God, this is John. Where they call Hello?
We are listening to you. Go ahead. We are answering you. Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. Now, this thing where my God, they talk. Now I won't keep my mouth put. Hello?
We are listening to you, mister. Go ahead.
So the thing why they talk, they say, Biafra, we don't ready plenty. You hear me?
Go ahead.
We don't ready for this thing. As our leader talked last time, say, even 3 days ago, say, the thing will start for 30th of May. Now I want to my mouth put. But if you not one thing where they vex me, that thing they say, all these governors them, with all this stability of our land, the only one advice I want give our leader. That thing I want to be say, when this trouble don't shell, make you no make it for anybody. You hear me? Make you no make it for anybody. Because now this is your people will be our side. If you go for the north now, you know they drink beer for kids. You know they drink beer. You know they sell. You know they and now one na their own government talk up. But if we come for this place, okay, government come go for Delta last time, say then open grazing, then cut up. All of them come they react. These people will be an account. So the thing why they talk, they say this one will let them carry their hand drink for this Biafra land. I sure say Biafra ready for the trouble, and the Fulani people, then they fight where they say if monkey go market, you know the return. Now is the only thing I want to plenty drama no day. But to be as them carry them, the body they come here. As they come here, they look for oil, whether na their papa oil or their mama oil. That oil they chop all of them. And they see them now. So now is the thing I want to. I want to make a great our leader, not in the town. And I want to say, we don't ready. Anything we plan, carry come for this place, all of us will see them. No wahala. We know they shake. So all hail Biafra. Biafra must be restored. So now is the thing. All hail Biafra. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
You make me laugh because you dey listen to your radio. You dey listen to your radio, but when you can't talk better things. So we welcome you, man. We welcome you, John. That's very nice of you, and it's very energizing to know that people are ready. It's very energizing to know that people have seen enough. And if you choose to be a saboteur, that's your business. That's your business. When we get hold of you, you pay the price. When we get hold of you, you will pay the price. Because you are not only sabotaging, you are endangering the lives of other people. Meaningful people that want to be useful to the community. You are endangering them because of your selfish behavior. And there is no room for that. 30th of May, sit at home. Sit at home, 30th of May. No movement. And on the 31st, total lockdown. Total lockdown. So hear it. Following instructions. You respect the dead. You respect those that the cowardly, the Fulanis, the Janjaweeds cowardly kill. You hear them. You hear the news every day. They are arresting. And they are coming for peace where there is no war. How can you do that? How can you? Call out your name and where you calling from.
A very good evening to you from my side. Good morning to you, sir. How are you doing this morning?
Fine, thank you. Welcome. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm calling from my location. Our senior we don't come to the airport talk to our people. I greet them from our DOS and other I greet to pass in the woman in the world. Also when I people in the world for the good way they do for us. But I just want to my heart for one thing. Just one thing I want to. If our brother where you know host program, if you could do possible, if these governors they call, we know they know they control our army and DSS, what is happening for that? We know. The only thing they feel do for us, let them come back and say we, even if one governor say or three of them say what do they call this?
Prescribe.
They prescribe us. We say we don't prescribe them again. Now our children. So they say they know the IPOB is not a terrorist organization. So the international world will not say what did they do for our land? Maybe terrorists they kill their own children. So they go one step forward, leave the other one for us. Their own say the judgment day, and then go take their hand. But this particular one, when they talk and say no, this is not terrorists. They prescribe us. We are not terrorist organization, we are fighting for our fatherland. Like our that will go for food, and they greet them to us. They put them as so you be. We know they go back. They can do that one. How do they water?
Ndewe. Proscribed or proscribed, it doesn't make any difference because they have done what they want to do, and the world said we are not terrorist organization. The world said we are not, and the criminals say we are. The ones that are the killers said we are. But those that know what terrorism is, those that can see with intelligence, know who is sponsoring terrorism, they say we are not. And that is why we are everywhere in the world. That is why we are they cannot debate on that topic because they know they are lying. They know they are wrong. Call out your name and where you calling from.
Yeah, good afternoon from there.
Good morning.
My name is Kevin. Calling from Nanda.
Welcome, Kevin.
So, thing that really happened. Okay, these are brothers. If you want to pass information to them, they will see you as a fool. They tell you to boy, they go away with your Biafra issue. They won't hear. But they will carry that and go. They see themselves as people. They are with money. Let me just say it. They have their money. They are doing their business. They want to hear whatever is happening in their Biafra land. You know, whenever you want to tell them, look at what is happening, they will not want to hear. You can imagine. I was telling my people somewhere, look at what is happening. All of them were buckets from me. Only me was standing there. I said, wow. Everybody was going out. You don't want to hear anything. Now, you see, if you talk now, maybe you are afraid to say anything again, because this time around now it's afraid. If you want to say something now, you have to look back and look front and know who did there before you talk. Because this time it's not good again. And this time, this Eastern governors that I held meetings last time, and the Fulani master warned them, they should not do it again. They should consult Fulani before they do any meeting. I'm telling you the fact, they will not do that meeting again without Fulani again. They won't do that meeting without Fulani. Because Fulani must be there before they do their meeting. So if anything they talk, when they favor them, they will say no, that is not good. So this time around, as much as this talk and say, paper be ready. You have to be ready. You have to be ready. If you don't have gun, purchase gun. Sell your things and buy gun for your own life and your generation to come. I will thank you from there.
Well, thank you very much. Caller, your name and where you calling from. Caller, your name and where you calling from. Caller, your name and where you calling from.
As I'm calling from Lagos, my name is Kelechi. Good afternoon, sir. Hello?
Yeah, go ahead. We are listening to you.
Thank you. My little contribution is one of the problems our people have now is that even some of the people who are victim of like the issue, police or military being kidnapped, many of them, like our brother said, many of them are not even member of IPOB. And that is where the problem is, because even all the member of IPOB, we are all of us, those who are not in social media, there is a way we pass message across each and every one of us, so that they will not be a victim. And sometimes when something is happening, before even people who live within that place will know about it, even those of us who are in Lagos, we even get the information. I will begin to call our people who are close to where the thing is happening and say, guy, be careful, this is what is happening in your area. This why? Because all of us are in this platform and we are able to know how to communicate with all of us, or those who are in this platform. So that is one of the problems. Some of our brothers I don't know whether I will call it stupidness, or I don't know what to call it. They don't want to identify themselves with this struggle. Maybe for one reason, I don't know. But it's endangering their life the more. It's endangering their life the more. So, another thing that I want to say, Maz, is this, what they call it Operation Keep Peace in the Southeast. You know, when they want to invade our land in the 1960s, they call it a police action. Though I wasn't born by then, but I was told that it was called police action.
Yes.
And that police action company with the Nigerian Army, Air Force, Navy, and they massacred our people, committed genocide. I think it has come again. And remember, when it happened, when it was happening in our place, it was happening in Israel as it's happening today. That is why our people should wake up. Everybody should wake up and know that this, we are on our own. We need to fight. In fact, many of us are just waiting for our leader to push the final word, because we are already dead people, Master. Nothing is working here in Nigeria. We are dead people moving, so nobody is afraid of anything again. Let us go and die with them in our land. Let them know that we are not just talking. We mean business. We mean business. I don't know how how you live all the way. Fulani has no land in Nigeria, but they want to take people's land by all means at all costs. And the people, I see some those so-called governors are clapping for them. We are not going to take it. We have talked too much. In fact, if I am to go by my word, we have even wasted time by till this time. But however, we need to face these people fire for fire, no matter what it's going to cost. We need to drive them out by all means at all costs. I heard that they are already doing a campaign in Anambra to elect somebody in Anambra. They are doing campaigns secretly, houses, local government villages and all that. They are doing. We need to stop all those because we cannot renew a license to another governor to come and slay goats in our land. It's not going to happen. Like our leader said that is going to, unless they will announce the result in the pool. Even if they announce it in the pool, how are we sure that they are going to announce the person we voted in for? We are not going to accept any voting, any election again in our land. This is enough. This is enough. We need in Abazonia today. They are standing up on their own, and the condition of Abazonia today is better. Let me say it's even better than 5 years ago, because now you can't walk into Amazonia and they arrest some boys and put them in the prison. It's no longer going to happen that way. If we are already standing up and defending our land, all those prisons, all those police ID, all those places they keep our people, we go there and burn everything down and release our people, and we make sure we brought on a head bridge so they cannot take anybody and take him out of out of Biafra land, block somewhere in Guinea and all the road that will drive to our land. We put it, if they are coming with this, we bring it down so they cannot come and arrest our people and take them out. And at the same time, they will not have any cell, prison or police station to keep anybody. We will veto the army barrack and destroy everything. Then they will know that they have no place. But now, because we have not gone into full-blown war, that is why they are kidnapping our young men. Our young men, they are picking them one place, one junction or the other. They are taking them to prison. They have prison to dump them. Like our brother said, court has been on strike. Man, almost 2 months now. Court has been on strike. In this country, there are some innocent people that were walking on the road, was taken to court from court. They threw them into prison. Till now, as I'm talking to you, we're going to release them from bail. God is not on the seat. And this, only God, and nobody knows. In fact, now as I'm talking to you, they even lock the gate of the court with key. You cannot go in, you cannot come out. All the court in Nigeria is permanently locked down. And even as court is on the court, these people that call themselves in government, they are still going to court to get judgment. And they will say they pass judgment in the zoo. Court is not sitting, but they are passing judgment. So they are doing this to make sure that there is no way we can bring our people out from the prison. And we cannot keep putting and looking at them. In fact, by now, I think every market in our land, every business company, bank, everything will be shut down. Everybody, let all of us, let us go. This man, just once. Let us end this matter. Mas God bless you.
God bless you too, Kelechi. That's the way it is. We know what we are after, and we are going out for it. We are going for it, and that is what we are doing. No more going back. No more going back. We will get Biafra. It will cost lives. It's not free. Call out your name and where you calling from.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning from here. Welcome.
Thank you very much, our doctor. It's a brother Chidera calling from my location. Sir, just want to took my mouth small. For this particular attitude of those who call themselves leaders, or basically rulers. Number one thing I want to say is, when you look at in a hurry, how fast and easy it is for the southern governors to come and prescribe IPOB. IPOB was only carrying their flags and their music shouting in the street. Now it was easy for these particular governors to say we are prescribing IPOB after they have need. This is not like something they went to newspaper. It was clearly given openly by their need, that is like a press conference. But when you look at Mieti Allah and the trouble these people are causing for these particular governors, just because none of them have lost the election because of this particular menace that Fulani herdsmen are committing in the southeast, why is it they're painting them, they're romancing them like hot pancake and hot yam? Why is it that it's easy for Igbo-speaking governors to prescribe their children and say these people are terrorists without no single soul lost under their care? No single of kidnapping, just as our leader said in the last broadcast. No church was bombed, no school was bombed, no single gathering of any human being or not even an animal was killed, no record of anything. Even the federal government, the Lai Mohammed and all of them say that because these people they don't believe in the unity, they don't believe in the federal Nigeria or whatever he said there. But the governor, sir, came in and said, we prescribe IPOB. But the Fulani herdsmen that are causing you problem, killing your women, killing disturbing everybody not to go to farm. The governor could not come out and say, from now on, because you say you're chief security of a state, all 5 of you, the way you came together and say IPOB are terrorists, why don't you simply go and say, from now head on, Fulani people seen in the bush with AK-47 are terrorists? You did the romance. Dave Umai came out and said they are disappointed upon all the security they put in place to protect Fulanis. They still betray them. That word alone is not even is not enough to take Dave Umai to say, as a chief, as a governor's forum, I'm now coming out to prescribe any Fulanis, even if he said they want to carry AK-47, because if you said don't carry AK-47, then those are they claim they are innocent, they are angel. Maybe they will behave themselves. Then let those one, the security, whatever, go after those with the AK-47. Because he cannot kill somebody, he cannot be raping women with ordinary empty-handed like this. Women cannot run and they can't shout. But to these particular Igbos, at the same time, bring me to another question. The same Igbo leaders, the same governors that they can do that their own children are giving maximum protection to foreign Fulanis in their own land. Now, Joy Bokwe, the people in the Lagos state, she must be a very big fool. Doesn't matter who you are. If you are IPOB and you are out of IPOB, remind you, you are Igbo. If you are in the Biafra anywhere, come down all the way from Guinea town, and you take what the Joy Bokwe say is IPOB. Is basically indicting any single person his head can coil or whatever. Because when you look at exactly what Joy Bokwe said, is meaning that before any house of any Igbo man, any house of any Bini man or any Edo man, any Shakir, any Bibo man can be invaded anytime, claiming that he's an IPOB member. So for Joe Bokwe to come and make that comment, meaning that anybody that is, if you just be suspected of being an Igbo, you're automatically IPOB. What they're cleaning Olu, what they're doing now in Olu and Enugu and the rest of them are Ebonyi State, how many of them have their caught with IPOB membership card in their hand? Those that they kill in people, how many of them do the wicked come out and say, yes, justification of this guy is an IPOB member? This is an IPOB membership card in his hand. If you are sitting in Lagos and you thought that the Joy people would just say what he said and go scot-free, the leaders in Igbo land will not do anything, because I was expecting by now somebody could have cautioned. Just he made similar utterances before. Nobody called Joy Bokwe in order and said, what exactly are you doing? You're in Lagos State. Whatever position you hold in Lagos, why would you go in that entire Igbo? Telling that if you see any IPOB member be killed, any meeting they hold, you be there, anybody allow them in their house, destroy it, who exactly are you talking to? Meaning Alaba International is not safe. Meaning the trade fair is not safe. Idumota is not safe. All of those things is not safe. These are Igbo man. He claimed that he's an Igbo. He even said the nonsense people are don't. So he's protecting Lagos more than his fatherland now. Lagos can take care of themselves. They got to Yorubas got to warriors in Lagos. They can protect any threat coming to them. Why would the Joy Bokwe be picking on Igbos? Okay, this people Ohanes and Igbo will be that antagonizing our leader during the NSAS. He's telling people to go and go to the bush. This. People here are in down. People have been killed. If you look at the last presentation from the inquiry they're doing about the electric shootout and everything. Everybody will see the evidence there that people actually shot a human being. But the nine word then was saying, no, these people are bringing the Igbo, this bring now was supported, the Joy Beko supported that our leader is bringing. Okay, now Joy Beko is not telling to kill the Igbos, because how do you justify who is IPOB? How do you now going to go inside the Butere, the Tumota, go to whatever in Anabado, you can't anywhere to say, oh, we are arresting this guy here because you're not paying back. How do you just, how is that possible? But the Igbo leaders kept quiet. They watched Joy Beko make that a live video. Nobody is cautioning him. Not even the so-called his own atheist people are saying, what are you exactly doing? What are you doing? No, they all keep quiet. If it's easy for them to prescribe IPOB in the East, maybe they'll prescribe IPOB in the South special way, because Joy Beko is fascinating that in his own way, just because he knows the power that be. I don't know what Joy Beko is going to get from that. I don't know why the Igbo leaders are keeping quiet. If it wasn't Nnamdi Kanu who say, kill anybody, maybe any tribe, we say in Yoruba land, by now we could have making wave everywhere. But I can understand it's the Lonetics who said that, but what of those who will listen to that idiot to carry any action, to be going after the Igbo staying in Lagos, and all of you keep quiet thinking. You listen to our brother China Sanwuru now, what he said. You take it lightly, thinking that no, it doesn't. I'm not IPOB. How do you know who is IPOB member? Joy Beko, you don't know. He say he got information. He's gathering. He's the next second Pantami of Lagos State now. He's gathering information. But all the information he gathered is not to secure the Igbos in Lagos. It's to kill the Igbos in Lagos, because basically what he's saying, kill all of them. And you know, not basically exactly what he said. He said, anywhere you see them, they are doing meeting, level the ground, do this, do that, do that. I'm asking you that in tomorrow now, going by, you know how Ghost Snow hold you from. You are staying in whatever you are staying, you know their names, and the Ghost Snow hold you 10, 11 o'clock, haven't reached house, and DSS or the zoo army stop you, and you are now you can't speak in Bati proper, and they find out that you are Igbo, and you say even if you speak in but no matter how, the intonation and the pronunciation may not be the same. They will find out. Why are you going to secure yourself? Joy Beko is now putting a signature to your death, and all of you keep quiet. Leave him, let him enjoy his life there. When you go to grave. God bless you, my
Devil. Caller, your name and where you calling from. Caller, your name and where you calling from. Your line is gone. That line is gone. The call number is +1 484 767 0848. Caller, your name and where you calling from. Caller, your name and where you calling from.
Mazi, can you hear me?
Yeah, we're hearing you. Go ahead.
Yes, Mazi, good morning. My name is Mazi Maiman Ugonye-Cheka. I am calling from United States of America. Mazi, I reside here in Washington, D.C., but I'm from Amibo. Amibo is Nolo. Amibo is the home of the tiger, and Amibo is the home of the judge of people. Mazi, thank you so much for all the good job you do. Mazi, I thank God for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and then what I want to tell the Biafran is that when it is too hot like this, that means that Biafra is almost near. The issue there is that definitely there has never been anything that we are doing that is not appropriate. What you are asking is you are asking for your freedom, and it is what you have the right to ask. For their intention of coming and then after the IPOB to come and kill the IPOB, Mazi, they don't have any ground to stand. Because now it is not even in the hand of IPOB anymore. This one, it is in the hand of all the youth in that country called Nigeria. So if they are hunting an IPOB, then they have another reason for hunting IPOB. Because the same thing IPOB have been asking for is something now that Oduduwa are asking for. It is the same thing that the people from the Middle Belt are asking for. There is no doubt about it. Everybody now is talking about when are we going to divide Nigeria. Everybody is talking about when are we moving out of Nigeria. So if they are still using it as an excuse to be hunting and killing all the Igbo children, all the Igbo boys, even the Biafran children, killing the Biafran children. But you know that definitely, this is definitely what they have decided that they are going to do. But the issue is that would they have done this if the elderly people, if our politicians, if all those people that we call our brothers and sisters, if they are not accomplice to what they are doing? Do you think that the Fulanis would have had the guts to come and then kill any Igbo child or Biafran children? If the elderlies, if the politicians said no. Because it is something that we are asking, now you see the rally that they have, the Oduduwas they have. How many people were shot? How many people were killed? No. So, but it's going to get worse because all Nigerians are standing up now. Look at what is going on in Southern Kaduna. The issue there is that if the Fulani is thinking that they are fighting for one Nigeria, if the politicians thinking that they are still talking about one Nigeria, definitely they have to be very delusional. They have to think twice. There is no intimidation. When we have decided it is over, that means it is over. In any marriage, when the marriage cannot hold, when the two people have decided and the woman or the man have decided it is over, that is over their dead body that they will remain in that marriage, it is over. So all these people, the politicians, all of them, they are fighting for their own personal end. That is their salary. They can't see their money, looking at their money for their money to stop coming. This is the reason why they are not fighting even for the least among us. So the issue there is that continue, we are holding them where it is paying them. And this is the reason why they are doing whatever they are doing. So Biafra, stand your ground. Protect yourself. Be safe. Because the people they brought in the Biafra land to come and then act as if they are military and the police, these are the people from Sahel. This is the repentant Boko Haram. Protect yourself with anything that you have. Defend yourself. And then moreover, if you are here in America, you've seen what is going on now back home. If you are here abroad, if you are just in the diaspora, you have seen you cannot be there in order just to do this fight. But you can do it in another way, and the way you can do it is by dipping your hand in your pockets. So please remember that we have the ESN, the Eastern Security Network, the children, the volunteer network that we have, who are protecting our young children, who are protecting our elderly men and women, and even our sisters, who are protecting our properties and our farm. So these are the people that volunteer, and they are doing it. They are not asking for anything. So I am asking you, no matter how little money you have in your pocket, I would like you to go to our website. And that our website is www.ipobinUSA.org/donate. www.ipobinUSA.org/donate. Thank you, Mazi, and God bless you.
God bless you too. Thank you very much, my man. Thank you. The call number is +1 4847670848. We are approaching the end of this broadcast. It's good to put into perspectives the issues we are experiencing, because when you look at these people, they say confusion. The question I have for them is, when Oduduwa leaves and the middle belt leaves, I wonder how they are going to go from Biafra to North. So the one Nigeria issue is dead for good. And the Operation Peace in Biafra land. Is the peaceful movement you're making that of kidnapping innocent people, or what? Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Good afternoon from here.
Good morning. Welcome.
Thank you very much, my big brother Mazi. So, brother Augustine, calling from my location.
Go ahead.
Mazi, I don't know if you're hearing me loud and clear.
We are hearing you. Go ahead.
Yes, Mazi, I have to, in this platform, we IPOB, we try to pass messages to our people, our loved ones to back home. That's what we do, and it's our responsibility. As an IPOB you have to do it. Mazi, you see what our brother Senator already said today in this hallowed platform. I'm telling you, before all the connect take I'm telling you, this is people like Madison. Somebody just told me this thing today. Somebody just told me today. What our brother Tina will say about these people. Do you know that somebody called me today? I was speaking to somebody. He said that a driver who was carrying goods told him that look at what this Nigerian police and the army do now. They come to the village, they pack our people into say they want to recruit them in army. That is what that person told me. They even said last week they did. Even in Lolo, he told me even in Lolo, what they did now is to come in a village, they will cut our boys. They said they want to recruit them into army, and they will take them away. Somebody was telling me this thing. My brother Tina Saworu was just said today. I was speaking to him. He said, "This is what happened. This is what is happening." Then I was shocked when I hear Tina Saworu was saying, "It's okay. Is that what these people are doing now?" But let me ask our youth, this youth that we have now, these people are Igbo. These people are Igbo. Are they really Igbo blood? Because you can't tell me that somebody will come, somebody you did not know will just come and say to you, carry you, and say to you, he wants to go and put you in the army. And you just follow him and go there. I don't know how else again we need to tell our people this thing. I don't know how you need to tell, because these are these people that fall this victim. Just like my brother said, when he talks to people, they will tell him, "Man, he had their car for." These are the people that fall victim, not even IPOB members. But the reason why we are doing this thing to alert our people to be very, very careful, because actually, Biafra is at hand. So we do anything to want to reduce our population. But our people, we are telling them the danger that is in our land, and our people still don't understand it. Why is this youth this nowadays do not understand what is happening in the zoo, in their own land? So some people you don't know will come and say to you, buy no motor. Now they want to go and put you in army. You give them a motor. But this youth know now, we have to find out I'm telling you. And you see, this our people know what to do. I'm telling you, we will continue saying it. We will continue dispatching the information to our people all over Biafra land to let them know the danger. But I want to tell this our youth. As the when the cut off snake head, whatever that is his power has been, you have killed him. That is why I am saying, you see this all these SS and this PG and this warrant is in our land. If you have the power to cut away these people. These people are nobody. You know, these are the people telling you this thieves and this warrant SS. So therefore these people you are looking there, they are the people telling you have the right to take them away. Any Biafran youth, let me give you this instance. Any Biafran youth or any Biafran, see you in IPOB, see you who you are, as long as you come from Eastern region, you are a Biafran, they see you as a Biafran, Fulani want to kill you. If any Fulani man in the name of police and army kill you or burn your house, go straight to the PG, the house, burn it down. I am telling you, you will see this rubbish will stop. Because even we go to the governor and say to him, they will start calling themselves. Do you think these thieves, if they don't know what they're doing? Even we work in his own community, Fulani will come there and burn somebody's house, and his own palace will stand. Our youth now, this youth to say, you will see this danger with police and army will come inside your compound and burn it down. In the name that in the name that they want to fight you, in the name that they want to punish you, and the PG in that community and the Igwe, the king in that community palace will stand. If people are watching it, raise it down, so that they will go and call the governor. Say, please stop this danger. They are the people who will be even running after this governor. Say, we don't need these things that is happening, because because whereby if they do you don't do them back. He will continue, because if you don't then Igwe Palace, he will run to Obiano, he will run to Devomai, he will run to any governor. I said to him, because this has to stop. Stop it, and they are pushing. But when they burn your house, the PG will be happy, everybody will be happy. They're telling you to wake up. You know, will cowards. Nothing will happen. Biafra must to come. No matter. Listen, Mazi, I am very, very annoyed.
Thank
with
you.
Our youth. Our youth to have the right to chase away any pigeon in our land. You have the right. Don't you know that any policeman you see in our land is a Boko Haram? Any army you see in a Boko Haram?
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much. We are heading to the end of this broadcast. We will be on the air again tomorrow. Caller, your name and where you calling from? Caller, your name and where you calling from? That line is dead, it's not clicking. Caller, your name and where you calling from? Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Yeah, good morning, Nigeria. My name is Pat, calling from US.
Welcome.
Yeah. This is my first time calling. I always listen on the broadcast. I'm just going to make it really quick. Somebody lamenting over your broadcast about how our youth are behaving. Sometimes I don't think these things, if our youth, they have their brains intact. By this time, at this period of time in our life, I think we should have boycotted this Fulani beef, mama, or cows. The same cows that we are eating, these people are killing us, shedding our blood, and we are still eating the cows. I would assume in the Western world, like where we live, right in the US, something like this is happening. You will see the population boycott such business. They would not eat that cow anymore. And I don't know why our people are still eating that cow. I am seeing it as if these people are doing some incantations and voodoo to those meat that they are giving us that is making our youth foolish and stupid. I don't think a normal human being like that guy is lamenting how our youth are so daft and gullible. It doesn't seem normal to me. We're hearing about how they are taking our southern armies to the north, killing them, wiping them out, and we still have the brain intact, not to reason anymore. Something is really happening. By the means of the organization, our IPOB, or from our leader, I think it's about time we start cutting this beef meat. We are not going to die if we don't eat beef meat. Come on. So that's just what I want to say. It is very, very disheartening and traumatizing the way our people are acting. As if they conquer us, they conquer both our brain too. We cannot reason.
Thank you.
It is weird. Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We are almost at the end of the broadcast. I should be off by now. Let me close it here. We'll be on the air again tomorrow. Okay, let me get this call. Caller, make it very quick. I was shutting the phone down. Make it very, very quick. Caller,
yes.
Yeah, make it very quick.
Good evening, Dr. Mazi here.
Good morning from here. Or good afternoon.
Good evening from Biafra land. Mazi Mechukwuka Biama. Eketero that lives in heaven. May we continue to strengthen you for this good work that you are doing to restore our fatherland, which is the great land of Biafra. My name is Michael Israel. And our leader, may Almighty God, Chukwuka Biama, continue to strengthen him, to give him more wisdom, to give him more strength, abundance of strength, so that he will lead us to this very last battle. Mazi, I have been listening to what our brothers have been contributing to what they have been saying. And Mazi, we are here in Biafra land we know what is going on in this Biafra land that we are. Because what is killing our people, Mazi, oh my God. Sometimes that is, when our leader is talking like this, when I used to understand, I used to feel our leader say so much. Because what is killing us is coming from our own hand. Because we have information. Because when you ask that question, he answered it very accurately and very right. What is killing us is not information. We have enough information, but our people are not listening. So many of them, you will see so many of them, they will come and ask you, what did they learn to talk? What did they learn to say? Our people are not listening, so many of them. That is why they are falling in this dead trap of these jihadists, these Fulani people. The problem is from us, it's from so many of our people. That is why they are falling on the trap. Because sometimes even when our leader will give order, nobody should move. Stay in your house, you will see most of their head, or let them land the car, release him land the car. That idiot don't know that his life is in danger. This is what is killing us. Our leader has done everything so very best that he can do. The problem is for us. Our people are not listening. That is why they are falling in this trap. That is why the enemy is busy crushing them. Because they are not listening. Most of them, they are not even part of the family. But to go just to see them, just to see them unequal, just to see them maybe just for 2 hours, only 2 hours alone, and listen to what is happening. Listen to the information. Why they don't want to listen? That is the problem. So I do not blame anybody. Even sometimes I'm not even blaming those 10 Chinese. I blame our people. Thank you for the good work. Thank you, because our people is the problem. Thank you, Mazi.
Thank you very much. This is where we'll be ending the program. We'll be on the air again tomorrow. And I thank all of you that listened and contributed. This is why we are, dear friends. This is why we do what we do. We must be free. And information is knowledge. And if you're not learning, you're not living. Thanks to all of you, and